Friday, August 12th, tomorrow is National Gooey Butter Cake Day. So to celebrate, we are welcoming one iconic STL business in our Show Me kitchen. Founded in 1993, Companion Baking has been providing specialty breads and pastries from retail to wholesale across the region. So joining us live now is founder of the family-owned establishment, Josh Allen. Josh, thanks for being here today.
Thank you. Thanks for celebrating with us, I guess.
This is going to be one of my favorite holidays. I have a hunch. Now, before we get into the talk of the Gooey Butter Cake, we do want to talk about Companion. You're celebrating 30 years.
I know. I'm kind of dating myself a little bit. So,
how exciting. Take us through what it means to reach this milestone.
Oh, I mean, it's terrific. I mean, I think we opened the business in '93 in a small little corner of South City on Gustine Avenue. And I don't know that we thought we'd make it 6 months or a year, and certainly never thought we would be here 30 years later, celebrating National Gooey Butter Cake Day. But it's been great. The city of St. Louis is so supportive of independent businesses, especially those in the food business. And we're just thrilled that we're still around to share.
Well, I am too. I was just talking you through the Ladue Cafe. I stop in every single time I have to go that way, and I'm always thrilled to be there. There's always something good. The granola, the peanut butter bites, you guys, we already talked about it all, but we're here for Gooey Butter Cake. So why don't we chat about Gooey Butter Cake and how it is really an iconic STL dessert?
It is. I mean, a lot of lore. Nobody knows for sure who invented it. I think the story is that a German baker, and there were 400 German bakeries or bakeries in the city of St. Louis for a time. And so a lot of baking history, and at one point they inverted the sugar and the flour in the recipe.
Yes.
And so it was this liquid kind of super gooey butter cake. And they ended up, being frugal. They went ahead and baked them and sold them, and it became a hit. And then it kind of traversed around, and there's any number of folks around town that do it. There's different versions. We do something that originally was referred to as chewy butter, but we still sell it as our gooey butter, so it's made with brown sugar instead of white sugar, so you get a little bit of that kind of molasses, real caramel flavor to it.
Yes.
We do a chocolate gooey butter cake that we make with our friends at Vissinger's, so we do a Vissinger's chocolate in a gooey butter cake, which is terrific, that they sell across the country. You can ship to your friends across the country, and then with our friends at Caldi's, we do their signature gooey butter cake for them and get it to them in their different parts of the country. And so we do a lot of different styles, a number of things. There's folks that do a lot of different flavors. We tend to stick with a little bit more basics, but it's such a great dessert, and really is something that a lot of folks outside of St. Louis have never heard of.
I mean, when I moved here, I had not heard of it, and then the first time I bit into it, I was like, is this real? And to hear that it might have just been a mistake long ago, that's amazing. I never even knew that. Okay, so I do want to try some of this. Now, which one would you recommend I bite into here?
You should just try the classic.
Let's go with the classic. It's the holiday. Let's celebrate the classic. And as I bite into this, we have 20 seconds. So why don't you tell us where people can get some of this?
So we have a cafe in Ladue, as you mentioned. We also have it available in all the Caldi's locations around town. They have their gooey butter cake. The Vissinger's one is available for mail order I believe they have it at their outlet in South City, and also